If you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe. Buttons down there, just press it. I need to get to 20,000 subs. Big thing at the minute. I think if you do that, my life will be great and everything will be great forever. Please press it. And if you're coaching with me in Nottingham Online, all the information is in the bio. How you doing? All right. So obviously the theme of this channel, I've tried to bust a few myths. I've tried to, try and move people away from this mindset of like cue action and technique and pausing and blah, 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 blah. And yes, we've got to get some repeat, like I said again, but I think the game is more enjoyable if we think about the game. Because people don't know how to play. They really don't. They've been playing for 20 years and they don't know how to play. And what I mean by that is they don't know what the white's doing. So, and I think this is what makes it more interesting as well. It's actually more, exciting to play when you're thinking about the cue ball. So I'm going to try and do a few videos on trying keeping it positive, because we're all love, on how shots work. And I'm going to use my slow motion camera so you can always see the way the white's moving, so that can give you an insight into how these shots are played, which will then help you a better chance of playing them. But check it out. Right, here we go. So we've got the slow motion camera there, so after we've played this shot, we can watch it back in slow motion and we can see exactly what the white's doing. So we're going to do two shots on this video. We're going to do this one going to the pack and then going to the pack low on the black. And like I say a lot on my channel, that people are obsessed with all this stuff, cue action stuff, elbow position, grip, stance, walking in and all this, and absolutely you need a cue action you can repeat. I'm all over that, and if you come here we find your cue action that can repeat and then you crack on. But most people's cue action is better than what they are, but they haven't got a clue how to play the game. And playing the game is not over here. Playing the game is on the green bit. It's really important. And I think the biggest tragedy of all this nonsense that's out there is the fact that although the game's really frustrating, I know all about that. I've spent nearly 30 years on the tour driving myself mad. And the tolerances are really small. That is all a thing. But ultimately, it can be quite enjoyable if your attention's on the green bit. And honestly, the amount of attention is not on the green bit. I mean, people email all the time saying, I need you to help me with a more solid stance. Well, again, of all the people I've coached, I've got notes on over 750 people now. I've not met anyone that's missing because of the stance. But the amount of hours spent on it is unbelievable. Like, honestly, they don't know where to hit the cue ball. So a lot of my sessions, especially early on when you come and see me, we really focus on all these bits because you can have the greatest cue action. You can have a Neil Robertson style cue action. But if you don't know where to hit, you've got to hit it bad for it to work. And I've done posts in the past where a good cue action can make people worse because they're queuing, trying to cue, but they don't know where to hit the cue ball. And they always assume that they're hitting the right spots of the cue ball, in the right direction and all that. And they're not learning how to play the game, because every time they miss, the default reaction is, what have I done? And I'm not saying you hit them well all the time, but the amount of times people hit them better than they think, and they just don't know where to hit. So your default, when you miss, your default look should be straight to where I'm hitting and what I'm doing. And it's, absolutely, you might hit them bad at times and you need to keep on that, keep checking on that. But again, this is where you need to go first, really important. And I can't, I really bang that drum loud on my sessions. And like I say, if you come here, I explain it all, demonstrate it all, so that there's no lies, there's no snake oil, it's a thing. It's really important that you do that. But look, so these are examples of a few shots here. Now, a while ago I did a post with a basketball. So thinking about how the white is going to rotate can help you choose where to hit on the cue ball. With this shot here, we're going to screw into the pack. Obviously I want the white to do this. So if you think about how I want it to rotate, like this, it's going to send it over there, isn't it? Or encouraging it to go over there. Obviously I've got a perfect angle and I've got a nice little gap here to screw into. So I'm going to go trace of right quite low because I'm hitting quite hard. And the white, you'll see the white sort of banana a little bit, hit that pack, and because I've hit it, I've timed it, whatever that means. I've just hit it low and hard, that's what that means. The spin will still be on and it will hopefully drag it through the pack. Here we go. Now I've got to hit it right, and obviously I'm all upset about not getting through yesterday. All right, so here we go. Don't miss it. After all that run, big swing. And there we go. As you'll see, tracer right, low and hard. So here we go, another one. This is going to the pack again, similar position, but now I'm low on the black and I've got a flat pack. Now the great WT Willie Thorne used to talk about this all the time. Sorely missed. What a great character Willie was. Genuinely lit up a room when he walked into it. Very sad. But he used to talk about this a lot in commentary. Our players will assume that they've got to screw into that pattern. Now you saw the shot I just played. I screw into like an avenue so I can get into the middle of the red. So when that backspin takes again, it's going to stop the white coming over here. We'll just move the pack open. You see I landed absolutely perf. Could have done with a bit more like that yesterday. But you know, we go again. But this is now this, if you screw into this pack, the white's going to come over here, maybe down there. You could play it with left-hand side, wrong side of middle. But even then, you're going to come this way, and to go up that way with a reverse side, it's virtually impossible. So what players do here, they top it in. Now that video I referred to earlier about how you're thinking the white's going to rotate and how it's going to make the shot work. Top right is going to make the white rotate like this, isn't it? So it'll go towards them reds, it's going to hit them reds because I can't miss the cannon. Hopefully they'll break. But now it's going to have that top spin on. So when it goes over there and a little bit of right, it's going to hit that cushion and hopefully move into the middle of the table. Obviously you've got to trust a little bit of a luck to with shots like this, but hopefully you hit it hard enough that the reds move and you land perf. And again, and thinking about how the white's going to rotate can help you make those decisions when you're playing. So here we go. Got the thing on, yeah. Did a post the other day, forgot to put that on. Fuming. Great post as well. Right, here we go. So this is a smidge of right up the cue ball. Make sure you pot the black, Michael. I'll take it. But you see, when we slow it down, what the white does, and you see that rotation, hits the red, goes up there, and then tracks up there. So there you go, 2 shots that come up a lot, that look really impressive. When you play one of them, or your mates last, the best thing ever. Again, have in your mind what the white's doing, and you will be able to play these shots. Honestly, unless you're a complete beginner, these shots are well within your capabilities, they really are. And even beginners should still be trying to play them. Comment below, see you soon.